So I'm just learning more and more every day about this game. Of course, when you're just PvEing, you don't really care about any of these things. It doesn't really matter. Got to shake this and we'll be good. So watch this. Fly up in the air, cancel, hook, boom, pump, shotgun, rolling, 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 boom. And they're dead. That easy. When you're sliding down, just release shift. You can still hold W and go even further. You actually go faster when you're holding W and sliding as well. I didn't even know that. So ideally, you want to hold forwards. Of course, if you're holding shift, you'll stand back up and start sprinting. But otherwise, you can get extra long, fast slides. Today, we're taking a look at some new snap hook tech. I have gotten quite good at using the snap hook, but there's a whole nother tier of snap hooking that I didn't even know about. So it turns out when you shoot the snap hook, if you actually hold backwards and spacebar, look at how much height you can get. That was when I shot it on the ground. Before I would try and do this, and I would just go straight on the ground because holding W key, I would stay on the floor. But holding spacebar and backwards actually elevates you. And if you right click while you're flying or aim down sight, you break that snap hook. You can then pull your weapon out and land into a slide as long as you're holding sprint or crouch, shift with crouch, whatever your sprint key is. So you could just jump in the air and do it as long as you're holding shift and crouch, shift W and crouch. You got to be holding forwards as well, which is basically sprint forwards and crouch. Then you'll land into this slide. I couldn't figure out how to do it yesterday, but if you put it all together, you can then do this, fly up in the air, cancel it, and land in a slide. And of course, you can also shoot them and roll back instantaneously as well. I'm still not the best at it, but I'm working on it, and that's what I'm going to continue to work on today. So give it a like. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hopefully, my voice isn't too bad today. I'm going to try and take it a little easy. I got to try and prevent myself from coughing for a couple of days. It will try and get a little easy. You know that's hard for me. But I'm feeling so much better. Now I just got to shake this and we'll be good. So watch this. Fly up in the air. Cancel. Hook. Boom. Pump. Shotgun. Rolling. 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 Boom. And they're dead. That easy. So I'm working on that. I'm also working on hitting my slides while I take stims. You want to know something else I didn't know? I didn't realize that you could control your slide when you were sliding. So if you hit crouch, you can see I kind of tilt a little bit to the side. It's better going down an actual slope. But as long as you... What I was doing before is if I would hold down shift and W and I'd stand up while I was sliding, I was like, why am I doing this? Because I'm holding shift and W. I'm trying to sprint out of my slide. And so I learned a long time ago when you're sliding to release all the keys and just let the character slide, hands free. Let him slide down. But it turns out that there's a better alternative. When you're sliding down, just release shift. You can still hold W and go even further. You actually go faster when you're holding W and sliding as well. I didn't even know that. So ideally, you want to hold forwards. Of course, if you're holding shift, you'll stand back up and start sprinting. But otherwise, you can get extra long, fast slides. So I'm just learning more and more every day about this game. Of course, when you're just PvEing, you don't really care about any of these things. It doesn't really matter. You can get a little flash, a little more design, a little cooler. So yeah, that's two of the new tech clips we're going to be working on today. I'm also working on just some of my slides in general, my pump fakes. Those are looking pretty clean. I'm not going to lie. I got to keep getting the muscle memory down so I do it without even having to think about it in combat.